So,
all right, I'm going live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Inappropriate Movie Database, the comedy game show about content warnings. I'm your host, Nick Martucci, and I'm so excited for this episode tonight. I'm getting real self-indulgent with this one. So my birthday is tomorrow, but we don't do shows on Tuesdays. So tonight, I'm turning the show into all of, well, not all, but a lot of my favorite movies of all time. And all of these are new to the game. I haven't used any of these before. Just an excuse to get some of my favorites on the show. I don't know how it's going to work tonight. I don't know if these folks know all of these movies. I don't know if they know me. I'm friendly with all of them, but I don't know. Let's we got some classics in there, and then some real weird picks that I just love. So
I'm a weird pick.
And we got a weird pick on the show that I tolerate.
Hey.
Let's go ahead and just introduce the contestants tonight and just jump into it. Joining me on the show tonight are Doug Fitzgerald, Liz Estey, Josh Pick, and Sammie James. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hey, everybody.
Sammie, I love your trans flag in the background.
Oh.
I just wanted to call that out.
All right. It's there every episode.
I just maybe the angle hasn't been right before. I just never noticed it.
Well, I'm usually sitting more like this, so it's
sorry.
Usually keep hosting your show.
No, that's fine. We're all chatting right now.
No, I just want to say to people, call to action, like the number of anti-trans bills that are currently up for votes right now is insane and horrific, and like whatever you can do to fight it, whether it's calling legislatures or showing up in public to shame them, whatever you personally feel you can do it, because
second one.
Yeah,
that's Liz Estey saying all facts. Absolutely.
You're here.
Donate, volunteer, call people, do whatever you are capable of doing. Liz, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me and my soapbox. It's here every time. I pick a different cause every time.
I'm always happy to hear it.
I get angry. About things.
I don't know how to ask this question, because normally I ask people what their favorite movie in a category is. So Liz, what's your favorite of my favorite movies?
I have no idea. This is so hard. I feel like I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. Like, what do I even?
All right. Oh, I'll do it this way. What is a movie that you think I love?
Oh, Jesus. All right.
I want to get people's sense of me.
This is like a half. Let's see. This is a movie that I love, that I hope you love. And it's a lesser known John Hughes movie, Some Kind of Wonderful.
I have not seen Some Kind of Wonderful.
Okay.
I love that movie.
Oh, yay!
Yeah,
It's like I feel like it doesn't get nearly as much attention as the rest of the John Hughes movies, but to me, it's like the best. It's like
been on my to watch list for a while. I just
I
should watch it this week.
All right, here's another, maybe Mighty Ducks.
Haven't seen it since I was real young.
So
this is going to be a fun night.
I guess you get get an award for guessing.
Liz is already down 2 points.
Nick hasn't.
Nice.
Also returning to the show, fourth time in a row. April's just been her month to be on the show. Sammie James is back. Hey, Sammie.
Hello, I live here. Nick, let me go. Let me go.
Right now, you just come with the Zoom. I open up the window, and you've just stayed here for the last 2 weeks.
It's at this point, it's not a glitch. It's a feature in the program from now on. It's Sammie's always a guest.
Yep.
This is I
never win, but I'm always here.
How many of those 3 other shows you did you win?
None of them.
No. Okay.
No, I think I won the episode I was on before this 2-week period. I think.
Yeah, I can't remember what that episode was, but you did win recently.
I feel like I think I might have won sequels. I don't remember.
Oh, that might have been it.
Like the sequel, like second movie.
Uh-huh.
Good sequel. You could just call it
that. Well, welcome back to the show. I'm going to ask you the same question. What's a movie you think I love?
I'm going to go Gremlins.
I prefer Gremlins too.
It's fine.
I feel like Nick is just.
I prefer Gremlins. We're learning about each other.
We're different people, if you can believe it. We'll say also just a heads up because I'm going to be putting out the May dates this week within the next couple of days to sign up. If you're not already a part of the Facebook group, go there right now. Join it. If you search Inappropriate Movie Database or click the link in the description, Sammie is going to be hosting one of those episodes this month. What's the topic?
Oh, that is movies that traumatize to children. Parentheses, also some movies that just made young Sammie feel some things. Not necessarily traumatized me, but like I was too young for that movie.
Oh, that's going to be such a fun show.
Most of them are just, classic. This was a kid's movie.
Sammie, thanks for coming back. Also returning to the show, I feel like it's been a little while. Doug Fitzgerald is back. Hey, Doug.
Hi, everybody.
You've got quite the background there.
Yeah, I decided to make an impact on my way in, so just remind everybody is how many quarters they lost playing Street Fighter 2, or did I just age myself?
That was one of my favorite Sega Genesis games growing up.
Okay, close, because it came out. It was in the I played in the arcade, but yes. God, I'm the oldest person.
Well, you've already kind of done it with video games. What do you think one of my favorite movies is?
I think one of your favorite movies is you love Tom Hanks, but only in dramatic roles, not in comedic at all. So I'm going to say Cloud Atlas.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
I forgot he was in that.
According to most of the internet, nobody else has either.
Yeah, what a wild movie. There's a lot of yellow face in that movie, isn't there?
Can I take another guess?
Sure.
How about Velocipaster?
Also, I've never seen that.
I've seen it.
That one of your favorite movies?
No. Tammy and the T-Rex, much better.
Agreed.
Early Paul Walker. Well, Doug, welcome back. Finally returning to the show. If he is awake, looks like
I'm fine. I'm fine, Nick.
If you've seen the show before, you've likely seen him. He's been on most of them. Josh Pick back on the show. Hey, Josh.
Hey, Nick. Glad everybody.
So I feel like out of anybody on the show tonight, your guesses are really going to hurt me.
Yeah. They're going to hurt us both, Nick. They're gonna hurt everyone.
So,
Josh Vick is the
The
nuclear
kind of
option.
guesses I got tonight for you. They're not going to make anyone feel good.
I'm hesitant to ask it, but Josh, what do you think one of my favorite movies is?
I have 3 guesses. And I'll go chronologically.
All right.
First one is 1987 Sam Raimi and Coen Brothers classic Crime Wave.
Have not seen it.
Oh man. All right.
I mean, that's a good guess.
So I guess I was just projecting that. So how about the 19 Gus Van Zant's 1998 classic Good Will Hunting?
Can you believe I haven't seen that?
Good. How about
You're
the
better for it.
2009 Gus Van Sant epic Elephant?
I gave away my sealed DVD of Elephant at one of the live shows.
To me,
to
I have
you,
it.
I think.
Yeah. Well, it's such a cheery movie.
That's a DVD I bought, and it turns out there's never the right time to watch a fictional Columbine movie.
No, that it's up there with like 2007's The Bridge. Which is a beautiful movie in its own right, but I'll never watch it again or recommend anyone watch it.
I'm putting it on my list right now.
That could be a theme that nobody likes is movies that you only want to see once.
Right. Oh my gosh.
That's what I assumed this was.
Well, thank
I'm
you all.
insulting your taste in movies, Nick, is what I'm doing.
I mean, that's fair. I feel like if I get made fun of for any of these, it makes sense.
I'm just gonna guess my favorite movies.
That's what I'm gonna do as well, Sam. Yeah.
It'll be amazing if we match up on any of these.
I will probably just make up movie titles. I'll be honest. This is gonna be my goal for this game is lowest score.
Also, a shout out to Marty Viscosi and Elsie Clark in the comments. Yes, it is weird that I haven't seen Good Will Hunting. Good point. Well, thank you all for coming back to the show. You all know how the game works, but if this is your first time watching, here's what's going to happen tonight. I have gone to IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, and I have pulled parental warnings for a bunch of my favorite movies. I have a backlog. I have maybe 600 to 700 movies that I can use. I put together 30 new ones for this show.
Yes.
So, these parental warnings, again, I do not write them. I do not know who writes them. If you dive deep, as I have in over 800 movies, your brain will break. It's like if Wikipedia had fewer rules. Anyway, I'm going to read these parental warnings. My friends here are going to try to guess my favorite movies. I feel like I'm going to get hurt. I feel like this was a real bad decision for me to celebrate myself.
Isn't that all you Italians do?
Do you got a thing for sad birthdays? What's going on?
This is my third COVID birthday, so yes.
Oh, buddy. Oh.
I have spent my entire 30s in COVID at this point.
COVID's over. We won.
Josh, I'm going to get my soapbox out.
Me too. We won.
All right. Why don't we put an end to that and start the game?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
No, I can prove it.
Josh and I in our corners. Like,
And to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that, Doug, you're going to pick the first year.
Oh boy.
Would you like a movie from 1991, 2014, or 2022?
Let's go 1991.
1991.
I know what movie this is.
I love that
Let's go.
two people have already buzzed in.
Let's go.
All right, 1991, first movie of the night for 5 points. Under the category of alcohol, drugs, and smoking, a man has sake in a Japanese restaurant. Later on, when he and a woman have dinner in an Italian restaurant, it shows them both drinking wine. He makes a brief joke about being stoned in college. Very little to worry about here. All right, Josh, what do you got for me?
I don't know what this movie is, Nick.
That's fine. Sammy, what do you think this movie is?
Yeah, so listen, the hint is definitely not this movie, but I'm still going to go with Terminator 2 a year early.
Nice. That's a good guess, Sammy. That's a good guess.
That is a
That's
good
probably
guess.
that's a strong. I like that. That's strong.
I mean, that is a
Probably
good
it.
guess before you hear the first clue.
It's probably gonna be it.
It's not Terminator 2. Though that is one of my favorites. I'll say that.
See, we're
The
matching
answer
up.
to one of them.
Where was
One of them.
that 5 minutes ago, Nick?
Yeah, where was that 5 minutes ago, Sammy? For 4 points under the category of sex and nudity, there's the talk about someone not spending the night with another for various reasons, such as getting an STD. A few other sex-related jokes and a couple of jokes about body parts. A man has a discussion in a restaurant with a man who says he, quote, made a lot of money selling adult books. There is also some talks about strip clubs in this scene. It's a lot of information without giving you anything. Liz, what do you think this movie is?
a Batman film.
Josh, what do you think this movie is?
I'm pretty sure this is the Tommy Lee Jones classic Ty Cobb, the biography of Ty Cobb.
Is that a movie?
Yeah, it's not this one.
It is in my mind.
It is a real movie.
It's
not this one.
No, it's not this one, and this one also isn't. It feels bad because I'm giving you the fact that it's not like a bunch of movies. It's not a Batman movie.
Mm.
For 3 points, also a real long one, under violence and gore, a man is seen as a young child in a flashback sequence, being hit by a childhood tormentor. Though there is not blood, the scene may disturb sensitive viewers. He is later seen riding a snowmobile and crashing and rolling down a hill. No injuries whatsoever are shown. It is revealed that he broke his leg severely later on. A woman in a flashback sequence is seen running into a burning house to rescue her children's cat. Though she and her children remain completely unharmed, the scene is vaguely intense.
I've seen this movie.
Vaguely intense.
Oh,
All right, for 2 points, a much shorter clue. Under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, a man mentions during his first trial that TV is like heroin. Sammy has a guess. Josh has a guess. Anybody else? Josh, what do you think this movie is?
Natural Born Killers, Oliver Stone's classic from probably a different year.
Sammy, what do you think this movie is?
I don't think this is the year that My Cousin Vinny came out.
It is not My Cousin Vinny or Natural Born Killers.
Oh, we're zeroing in, Sammy.
All right.
I'm using good movies. Like that's
true.
my promise to you is that I'll use good movies. They won't be the right movie.
That's the problem. Nick doesn't like good movies.
Again, I am very concerned at how many of these might just be movies you don't know. For 1 point under sex and nudity, the main character mentions that there was penis envy in life, while there is brain envy here at Judgment City.
Oh!
I hope Sammie got it. Sammie, what do you think this movie is?
I'm still wrong. This isn't a favorite movie of mine. I heard Judge and Trial enough in this that I'm just like, is it Judge Dredd? It's not Judge Dredd.
Josh, what do you think?
You said there's a strip club scene?
That's what you're holding on to?
Oh, fine, whatever. All dogs go to heaven, Nick.
Nope. Off to a great start. Wonderful first movie.
Sammie, I almost guessed Judge Dredd too.
That came out in like 95.
I'm like, that's not what it is. But I
kept being like
references to Trial. It's like Judgetown. I'm like,
is this
I have seen this movie, Nick. I know I've seen it.
I love that we're not letting him say it.
Exactly.
I think it might be Platoon.
This is your life?
Very close. This is the Albert Brooks Meryl Streep classic, Defending Your Life.
Oh, God damn it. I knew it.
Just a wonderful movie.
I'll admit it, I've never seen
Albert Brooks.
I would have gotten the name wrong.
Not only have I never seen it, I've never heard of it.
I think I have been in the room while the movie has been on.
I think
this movie was my babysitter once when my mom went to go smoke pot.
Well, we're off to a great start. Doug, you're in first place with 0. Liz, you're at -1. Josh and Sammie tied at -3 each.
Yeah, buddy.
It's a race for the bottom on my birthday show. Josh, would you like a movie from 1957, 1987, or 1994?
87. No, 87.
87.
Yeah.
From 1987 for 5 points under sex and nudity. In one scene, you see a girl in pajamas.
1987, right?
Liz, what do you think this movie is? Hold on. Doug, what do you think this movie is?
1987, Poltergeist 2.
Liz, what do you think?
Slumber Party Massacre 4?
Sammie, what do you think?
This is not the year Fright Night came out, but that's what I'm saying.
Oh, Fright Night is great.
Josh wants in.
Listen, that's my favorite movie. So,
Josh, I'll let you guess. What do you think?
Oh, I think I was close with Oliver Stone guess last time. So Platoon.
It is not Platoon. I have a feeling you don't see a girl in pajamas in Platoon.
It was an Easter egg.
Poltergeist, I also really love. It's not this movie. I don't know if there's been 4 Slumber Party Massacres.
That's what I realized. I was like, wait. Oh,
there have.
I knew there were 3, but I couldn't remember if it had gone farther than that. But I feel like all of those Roger Corman
there is
ones,
definitely a 4
like, yeah.
4 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. A psychiatric hospital orderly tries to get a recovering teenage drug addict to join him in doing drugs. All right, Josh, what do you think?
I don't know, man. The Karate Kid.
Sammie, what do you think?
I've never seen it.
I don't remember that scene from.
I've never seen it.
Do you have a guess, Sammie?
Oh, I said I don't remember that scene from Dream Warriors, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Doug, what do you think?
I was gonna also say Dream Warriors. me and Sammie are on the same wavelength. Like, it's a really messed up wavelength, but we're on it.
You are on that wavelength, and that's a good wavelength to be on. This is a Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors.
Nice.
I thought it was all movies we haven't done before.
I told you, I'm just gonna guess my favorite movies, and we'll line up.
God, I should
It's
have
the best
pajamas.
Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
It is primetime, bitch.
I thought it was all movies that we haven't done before.
We haven't done this one. We've done,
Really?
I think, either 4 or 5.
Oh, I could have sworn we. Okay,
Gosh,
I believe
there
you.
are so many nightmares on Elm Street.
I know. I just thought
Yeah.
we specifically did Dream Warriors, but probably we just talked about it.
This is the one with Patricia Arquette and Larry Fishburne. Also in this movie,
Lawrence, actually.
he's
was it,
credited as Larry in
Yes,
this movie.
yes. Okay, yep, he is.
Also in this movie, under violence and gore, the villain turns into a TV. Not explicit. Frightening and intense scenes. There are many weird dream images throughout the film, such as strange monsters and living objects. The villain's face may scare some viewers. Not so frightening. Can be frightening for ages 4 and down.
4 and down.
How do they specifically get to that age?
And
Well.
under violence and gore, Freddy pops out of a mirror. Not gory.
I'm just picturing somebody just scaring children from 13 down, just to go, all right, I guess 5 was a little just,
That's exactly what I was thinking, Doug. A very, very quantitative and exhausting experiment.
Yeah.
Well, we're moving in a different direction now. Doug, you're in first place still with 3 points. Sammie, you're up to 0. Liz at -2. Josh at -5. Liz, would you like a movie from 1982, 1986, or 2014?
Ooh, 2014, because I can't remember any movies that came out here. I'm excited to find out.
I love when people pick years that they have no clue about. From 2014 for 5 points, under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, a character is sedated with a tranquilizer dart. Josh, what do you think this movie is?
Oh, The Hunger Games?
It is not The Hunger Games.
I just assumed you like those shitty movies, Nick.
What's the year again?
2014.
2014, okay.
Could be a Twilight.
For 4 points under sex and nudity, there's a scene of flirtation involving the father who cross-dresses as a cleaning lady and a safety guard.
Huh.
Josh, your turn to guess again.
I love this movie.
My guess, I'm realizing, is wrong, so I'm going to have to fall. A minute ago, we were talking about how Lawrence Fishburne was credited as Larry Fishburne. Same thing in Apocalypse Now. So Apocalypse Now from 1979.
It
Right.
is not 2014's Apocalypse Now.
Could be.
For 3 points under violence and gore, although there is no gore and nothing is shown, a character's uncle is stuck out in an earthquake, and it is implied that he is killed. All right, I guess Josh is just going to keep naming movies. Josh, what do you have this time? It is not Holes.
I don't know what year that came out.
Way earlier than 2014.
That's what I thought. Can I
love
do
that
a different
book
guess then?
growing up.
Can I change my guess?
No, you can't.
All right. I'll just guess next time too then. That's
For
fine.
2 points under frightening and intense scenes, at the end of the movie, the main character is chased around the museum by the villain. The villain is knocked off the roof, but later shown unharmed. All right, Liz, what do you think?
Night at the Museum 2?
Josh, what do you think?
I hope that's one of Nick's favorite movies. I think I'm off by a year. What is it? The Fault in Our Stars? seem like John. What's that author's name? God damn it.
John Green.
Thank you. You seem like a John Green guy to me. Is all I'm saying.
One wonderful guesses, both of you.
Thank you. We know.
Unfortunately not. Final clue for 1 point under profanity. When the father makes a bad attempt at pronouncing the titular bear's name, the bear tells him, quote, "This is extremely rude." See, everyone but Sammie.
I'm sorry.
All right, Doug,
I'm so mad
do you know
at
what this
myself.
movie is?
I want to say it is based off a lovely, lovely British children's book, Paddington Bear.
Josh, what do you think?
I don't know what bear this is. I'm gonna just guess, and I'm gonna say it's probably Silver Linings Playbook with Robert De Niro and Bradley Cooper.
Liz, what do you think?
I think
Paddington.
that came out around then.
Of course, it's Paddington.
Oh man,
Paddington is fantastic.
should have just stolen Doug's answer.
Even I can't remember which earlier clue it was. I almost said Paddington and I didn't. Kicking myself.
Paddington
I
and
will not
Paddington
explain
2,
this. I have
wonderful.
blocked everything about that bear out of my head. I will not explain that.
You did say Bear in 2014, and I'm like, there's no way it's Ted because Ted was before that. And
Also, Ted is terrible.
I love the idea that hell yeah, Nick loves Ted.
It's
loves
so
Celebrate
Ted
Seth
too.
MacFarlane's entire career.
Well,
He loves Ted 2, hates Ted 1.
you know what? I think Nick
that's
actually
not the
really
way.
loves A Million
That's
Ways
not
to Die
the
in
way
the
to do
West.
that. I mean, don't like either of them, but
I have to say I like all those movies because Seth MacFarlane still follows me on Twitter for some reason.
I can't believe it.
One time he argued with me about comedy, so that was
Oh,
fun.
really?
Oh my God, Nick.
you're my hero.
Doug still in the lead at 4 points. Sammie still at 2, still at 0. Liz at -2, Josh at -10. I think going for his low score.
I wasn't, but now that you said it,
Josh, I'm glad you
I
fixed your
thought
lighting because I
about
like
it.
the shirt.
Thank
Sammie, would you like a movie from 1977, 1987, or 2000?
2000.
2000. From 2000 for 5 points, under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, 2 young characters drink alcohol. One is 16 and the other is 15.
I'll do it.
All right, Josh.
I can't think
Oh.
any movies that came out that year other than actually Godzilla 2000 came out in 1999 or 98 maybe even, so that one's a lie. Let's see. That was I'm panicking. Cider House Rules 2. The one that came out in the year 2000, not 1999. I'm sorry, Nick. Just take away.
Sammie, what do you think?
Gladiator came out in 2000.
It is
Oh,
not
it did come out in
Gladiator.
2000. That did come out in 2000, though. You gotta give her credit. It did come out in 2000. It came out.
I will give you no
Okay.
points, but I will give you credit.
Listen,
right.
I'm showing you. I know what year movies came out.
For 4
You're doing
points.
better than I am.
4 points under frightening and intense scenes, highly intense, foreboding, and dark atmosphere throughout. I see 3. I see everyone but Doug. Liz, what do you think this movie is?
More info.
I think it's wrong. I know what you did last summer too, or I still know what you did last summer.
Sammie, what do you
Yeah.
think?
That's one of Nick's favorites.
Listen, taking back what I said last about knowing what year movies came out, this isn't the movie because none of these scenes are in this movie. But I think Spirited Away came out in 2000.
Josh, what do you think?
I've never seen this movie, I don't think, or maybe I have. I don't know. Probably I've seen it. Is it The Ring? I don't know when that came out.
It is not The Ring. It's also not Spirited Away. Liz, I forget. Oh, Liz.
Oh, I remember the movie that came out in the year 2000. I'll guess it next time. I'll wait though. I'll guess it next time.
You're thinking of I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer. It's a real movie.
Thank you, Sammie.
3 points under profanity. The English dub contains F words.
What year is it again?
2000.
Oh.
All right, Sammie, what do you think?
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Josh, what do you think?
Let's see. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon was the name that I couldn't think of. But now that it's been said, I will say that Freddy Got Fingered came out that year, and the English dub does feature the word fuck. So it's probably Freddy Got Fingered then. Do they call it the English dub if that's the default dub? And it's not actually dubbed?
Nick is so tired of us.
That is my promise. Sorry
no.
about Judge Dredd.
I honestly can't remember movies that were said. I know none of them were right. Oh, it's not Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
That came out later, I think, at least here.
For 2 points under violence and gore, a girl gets a knife to the forehead. Another girl is shot in the upper arm, and a boy is punched in the face and slashed across the back.
What year is this again?
2000. All right. Doug, what do you think?
Probably wrong because I think it's 99, but I'm going to say the Drew Barrymore commercially ridden vehicle Scream.
Liz, what do you think?
Battle Royale.
Josh, what do you think?
So Scream came out in 96, but it's funny you said Drew Barrymore, Doug, because in my brain a minute ago I thought this is probably actually the 1982 Drew Barrymore classic Firestarter. So I am gonna guess Castaway.
It is not Castaway.
No, Castaway is not shit. It does too late.
It also isn't Firestarter, but I really like Firestarter and I love Scream. However, this movie is Battle Royale.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, right when after
Kill
she
Bill.
said it was
Kill Bill is what I was thinking.
Such a good movie.
That was what I was thinking, but it wasn't
Battle
Kill
Royale's
Bill anyway,
amazing.
so it's fine.
Sequel, not so much.
Battle Royale is a better guess. You're right.
Final clue in that under violence and gore, it is revealed that the students are wearing necklaces that can be activated to explode when they misbehave. One student's necklace is activated and he is seen freaking out and it explodes, causing his throat to burst open and blood spraying out of it, Kill Bill style.
That's what I said. I said that.
But his head's
Honestly,
okay.
So
I said Kill
disrespectful to say Kill Bill style. And
it's so disrespectful for me to say Kill Bill and to not be getting points, really.
Wow. So
I said it.
Doug, you're still in first place with 3.
take that,
Liz,
Liz.
you are in the positives with 1. Sammie, you're at -3, and Josh
right
close
back
behind at -14.
Look, I'll admit it. I've dug myself quite a hole, all right? I'm not going to sugarcoat this for myself or for you. We're all adults here.
I know you can dig yourself out of it.
I'm only 4 or 5 point clues away from being in the lead. It says more about you, Doug, than it does about me.
True. Come on, you could be the show's miracle.
All right,
I don't
Doug.
know what that means. Someone get the reference. Is that a movie?
The 1984, my 1984 ice skating team, Olympic ice skating team that beat Russia. Another one of
Doug
Nick's
Flutie.
best movies.
technically USSR.
Yes.
Yeah, that was 1902.
1902.
No, 1902.
Stop.
Doug, would you like a movie from
You didn't
1977, 1987, or 2001?
Oh, I'm gonna help us all, especially for the youngins, and I'm gonna go 2001.
2001.
That's not gonna help us. Last one was the year 2000.
I'm much better at old movies, so thanks.
All right.
You've doomed us all, Doug.
This movie came out a year after Battle Royale 2001 for 5 points under frightening and intense scenes. While many find this film comforting and heartwarming, others may find it bizarre and unsettling.
Like so many movies.
Josh, what do you think this movie is?
Cape Fear. The remake, I mean.
Oh yeah, no, the remake is comforting and heartwarming. Sammie, what do you think?
Spider-Man came out in 2001, didn't it?
I think 2002, specifically because they had to get rid of the Twin Towers from that movie.
That is a thing.
Bruce Campbell was not happy about that.
It's also not Cape Fear, if I needed to clarify.
You did, thank you.
There was one.
For 4 points under sex and nudity, as two characters fly fast and low to the ground, some women's robes are blown up as they make surprised noises. Nothing is shown.
What?
Blown up like they explode?
No. Like blown upwards by the
Josh, what do you think?
Molly Shannon, Superstar?
It's not Superstar.
Got women in it.
I'm getting an idea.
I mean, it says nothing in shown. And Superstar very famously has everything shown.
Not everything.
Not everything.
Just keep going.
I can name.
Oh boy.
For 3 points under profanity, a man dances around singing, quote, "Welcome the rich man. He's hard for you to miss. His butt keeps getting bigger, so there's plenty there to kiss."
Well, now I don't have a guess.
Josh.
Dancing has got to be Footloose.
Liz, what do you think?
This is wrong in every way.
What was that?
Dick.
I really, really like Dick, but it's not Dick. You can go ahead and isolate that if you want.
Clip it.
That's a mid-90s movie, right? Or a late 90s
Yeah,
movie?
I had a feeling 2001 was too late for it.
That's a cool guess, though. I like that. That movie rules.
It's a good movie.
That's got to be one you like, right, Nick? You just said that.
Absolutely.
He just said that.
Well, I'm doing my best.
For 2 points under frightening and intense scenes, we got a long one. A character goes berserk. He chases the girl. He eats people, although they are later spat up and revealed to be unharmed. And he also vomits disgusting-looking black goo everywhere. He appears as a black and white ghost with an emotionless-looking face with black streaks that look like a mask. We later learn that he is very likable and never harms anyone, including the main protagonist. All right, Doug, what do you think?
This is Spirited Away.
Josh, what do you think?
Well, I thought well, you said The Mask, so I think it's The Mask, but it's not The Mask because that didn't come out then. And it's not The Mask 2 with Jamie Kennedy because that's my favorite movie. So is it Forrest Gump 2?
Explains so much.
It is not Gump and Co., which is the name of the sequel to the book.
Yes, it is.
The character looks a little like this. I don't know.
Oh no!
Oh jeez. Yeah, I'm just
Nick,
it
it's
looks
not
like
gonna.
It's not going to work.
It looks like you're grabbing for the viewer.
Anyway, I have a
I see.
tattoo from My Neighbor Totoro and Spirited Away. This movie is Spirited Away.
Yeah.
I'm really mad I didn't guess it this time.
Yeah, I'm
I
super
really
mad I
thought it was
didn't
going to
get
come
it.
up.
I've got
So
a
mad.
massive gap in my movie viewing, and it's all Studio Ghibli. Not all of them. I mean, I've seen like Porco Rosso and stuff, but it's a
I've
lot of
seen
things I haven't seen.
all of Studio Ghibli.
And this is a top 3 of all time for me. I
So good.
love this
As
movie.
it should be. I remember when it first came out, I watched it like 80,000 times in a row.
I should do this.
All right, and the final clue for that, under frightening and intense scenes, the main character is a child, 10 years old, being imprisoned for most of the movie in a strange ghost world. This is a very scary thought.
It is.
Doug,
It is a very serious thing.
Doug's still in the lead with 5 points. Liz at 2, Sammie at -4, Josh at -18.
I'm biting at your heels, Doug.
I have to go deal with my dog.
All right.
Well,
So what do y'all want to talk about?
well, I don't think some people think dogs should get to vote. I don't.
Yeah.
I think you need thumbs to vote. So let the monkeys vote.
No,
Yes.
no.
I'm interested in what chimpanzees have to say about rights.
Honestly, if we're gonna let any animals vote, it should be pigs.
Go on.
Pigs turn into fascists
Yeah.
real quick. I read a book.
They're
once.
also going to vote against. They're also going to vote against bacon, and I happen to really like bacon. It's very close to
Yeah,
my
I got
No
to
one-
side with Doug here.
Yep.
No one's gonna put bacon on the ballot, though. If pigs can vote.
No, I'm not going to put on the ballot, but then all of a sudden, most of your House of Representatives, all of a sudden it's pigs, and guess what? You can't get at your local grocery store anymore. Bacon.
Josh, the House of
Liz.
Representatives is already pigs.
What?
Good
Political.
point.
We're going political again.
Oh,
man.
I'll
no.
tell you what, I don't like those politics. I don't like them.
Yeah.
If I had it my way, I'd be done with them. Tell you what, you just get me a truck and maybe like a waterbed sometime, and that's okay, partner.
like a waterbed on the bed of the truck, and that's it.
No, in my house, Doug. Don't be glib.
I'm not being glib.
Sounds like you're being glib when you say things like that, Doug.
Honestly, there's some pretty good truck houses, like people making their trucks in the houses.
Don't you
It's
truck
pretty
house?
neat.
Don't you truck house in here with us?
I can
Honestly,
show some
honestly,
interesting YouTube
Don't
videos.
you truck house me, buddy. Your
Honestly,
background says Challenger, and that's a car.
respect to the people who are able to make those spaces beautiful, but that is an indictment of unchecked capitalism completely destroying housing for everyone in the country. So people are literally buying school buses and making them houses instead of getting a home because they can't fucking afford it.
I think that you free.
I just think that's
Josh,
propaganda.
I do not know what
What the
happened to your
heck?
microphone.
I don't know what language
What?
you're
Wow,
speaking.
you just
That
I
was
know
just
what happened.
Charlie
you,
Brown adult.
you sound like an old lady trying to use technology for the first time.
I am.
So
Right.
was I right? Is the next movie? I'll be right back. I need to go deal with my dog.
No,
A
it is.
classic.
I'll always be right back. I've got to deal with my dog.
We were solving the world housing problem while you were gone. It's solved. We're good.
No, it's not. That was
All
not
right.
my
I think,
whole
no, I think
point.
we nailed it. Yeah, I think we got it.
Josh, you're going to hate these years. Would you like a movie from 2009, 2011, or 2018?
2018, baby. Let's go. So this is the second round then.
It is the second round.
We're flying through this one.
We're already like almost 50 minutes in.
Oh, Nick, remember when you were like, this will be like an hour long?
I said an hour to an hour and a half. It might be 3 hours. We might
Happy
be here all night.
birthday
I know,
to
yeah.
you.
Not gonna make it to the LC length. I mean, that episode was so long.
Let's just keep going until midnight, and then we can all celebrate my birthday.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I'm gonna just guess birthday-themed movies.
Hell yeah.
Well,
I am
there's
excited to
Happy
know
birthday
how
to
many
me,
we can
bloody
name.
birthday,
one thing Nick
16
loves
candles.
is 16 candles. Yeah. Not problematic at all.
Nope.
From 2018 for 5 points under frightening and intense scenes, the general tone and subject matter is quite disturbing.
What? 2018.
Josh, what do you? Oh, hold on, Sammie, what do you think?
I don't think this is the year Train to Busan came out.
Josh, what do you think?
Rudolph.
No, and also it's not Train to Busan.
I think Train to Busan was 2016, maybe.
I think you're right.
Mm.
For 4 points under frightening and intense scenes, a character has multiple PTSD-inflicted panic attacks throughout the movie, clearly experiencing great pain and crying in an infantile way.
Wow.
Yeah, right?
Super judgmental.
Wow.
That is not
Great.
supported with people with mental health issues. Wow.
Josh, what do you have this time?
That's veteran real baby.
Guardians of the
Oh
Galaxy
my
2.
god.
What?
It is not Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Could have been.
For 3 points under violence and gore, a character slams their head onto a table, which eventually breaks their nose and causes blood to stream down their face.
Ooh.
Liz has a guess.
Oh.
I feel like Sammie's reaching for it.
I've seen this.
I think you've said that about every movie so far.
And I have seen most of them.
All right, Liz, do you know what this movie is?
I mean, no, I'm guessing. Deadpool 2?
You were right. You don't know what this movie is.
You know what's funny about that, Liz? Is I was going to actually guess that as a joke a minute ago, but also not totally a joke because I thought it might actually be right.
For 2 points,
Out of my brain, dog.
for 2 points under frightening and intense scenes, numerous intense scenes of familial relationships falling apart, emotionally draining and highly uncomfortable.
Sounds like a great film.
Well,
I feel like it has a message.
all right, Sammie, what do you think this movie is?
I've never seen this movie. I actually know nothing about this movie. I don't think it came out in 2018. But I'm gonna say Uncut Gems.
Josh, what do you think?
Parasite? A movie that I have seen in the theater, but I don't think is this movie.
I love Parasite, but it's
But it
not
might be.
Parasite.
Parasite
Yeah,
came out in
well,
2019.
That's what I thought. I thought I was, that's what I thought.
It is also not whatever Sammie said that I'm really
Uncut
blanking on right
Gems.
now. Uncut Gems. It is not Uncut Gems.
I'm pretty sure Uncut Gems was also 2019.
Yeah.
Well, this is 2018.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Final clue for 1 point under frightening and intense scenes. This is considered one of the scariest horror films. The movie doesn't scare you in a fun way. It is very haunting. I see everyone but Doug. All right, Josh, what do you think?
Oh man. Oh man, that's not 28. Fuck me. I don't know. This is wrong. It follows.
I have no idea what you're saying. Your microphone just keeps getting buried in your beard.
Shut up. It does, but shut up. You don't have to say it. Shut up. I know that I'm wrong in this,
Okay.
but I think I'm off by a few years, but I also am not sure. It follows.
Liz, what do you think?
Hereditary.
Sammie, what do you think?
Hereditary.
That's better. Those are much better guesses. Yeah.
I love Hereditary. It is Hereditary.
Right.
I think It Follows came out like years before that, right?
I think It
I
Follows came out
told you
the
I've
same
Relatively
seen that
close.
scene.
Mhm. I think that scene's in
Oh,
the
man.
trailer.
Oh my god, that movie fucks you up, guys.
It sure does.
I still haven't seen it.
That is an experience of a movie.
It is, yeah.
That's a movie that my mother watched some of, and she's like, I don't really get it. I did fall asleep. I said, well, what do you know about the movie Hereditary? She goes, well, I know she makes like models.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Doug still in the lead at 5, Liz at 2, Sammie at -5, Josh negative 22.
Bullshit, Nick.
It's anybody's game.
I've taken some real guesses too. This feels bad. Gotta like some better movies.
I think
buddy.
this is my new. This is so far the lowest I've ever been. So that's.
I think so. Let's try this
Let's
one.
go lower.
Liz, would you like a movie from 1931, 1975, or 1999?
let's go 1931.
I knew it.
Let's go 1931.
I'm just doing ultimate chaos today.
Can't wait to read the 1-point clue.
Listen, I know old movies, and I'm gonna make some guesses.
We already have 2 people buzzed in, but I'm going to read this anyway. I feel like this won't change anything. For 5 points under sex and nudity, a nude statue is shown for a long period of time. Nothing sexual at all.
Huh.
Josh, what do you think?
A kid in King Arthur's court. I'm gonna be honest, Nick. I panicked.
With Daniel Craig and what's her face? Kate Winslet.
Yeah,
What's her face?
that's wrong.
What's her
Doug, what do you
face?
think?
But I stand by.
I'm gonna think because it's 1931 and it's a long, awkward stare at a statue's breasts. It's very sexually repressed. I'm gonna say the movie Metropolis.
Sammie, what do you think?
That's a really good guess. That's not what I was thinking, but it's Metropolis.
This movie from 1931 is not Metropolis. That came out in the 20s.
See, I
know
was
what
here
I'm gonna say
thinking-
next time.
I was here thinking like Metropolis is too obvious, and I think he's used it on the show before.
I have. I think in the old movie episode.
Damn it, Doug.
For 4
Yeah.
points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking,
My
A
movie's
man-
wrong too.
a man and his friend smoke cigars in one scene. His friend is drunk most of the time, and excessive alcohol is featured in several scenes for comedic effect. All right, Josh, what do you think?
Shit. When Harry Met Sally, because again, I panicked.
I think you're going to beat your record tonight unless you get something right.
I really keep thinking I'm gonna, and then I just don't know what any of these movies are, Nick. I'm gonna be honest.
Uh-huh.
I kept digging because I figured it's fine. I'll get a couple of 3, 5-pointers, no problem. And I'm not feeling so confident no more.
For 3 points under violence and gore, there are boxing scenes, and the main character is almost shot because he tries to escape from a house while being framed for robbery.
Huh.
No. Okay. Josh, do you have a movie that came out close to the 30s?
Yeah, it's not. Oh wait, no, it's definitely not Casablanca. Hold on.
What?
What's the last clue? again?
There are boxing scenes, and the main character is almost shot because he tries to escape from a house while being framed for robbery.
Oh shit. Oh man. I do actually feel like I know what this is. So I keep Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
There
Roger
it is.
Rabbit. Whatever it is. I can't say that because again I'm
Sammy,
shit.
you buzzed in and out twice. Are you sure you don't want to guess?
I'll give it one more.
For 2 points under
Legacy
frightening
technique, damn it.
under frightening and intense scenes. In one scene, the tramp stumbles upon a rich millionaire while he is contemplating suicide by drowning. Hijinks ensue afterwards with the tramp falling into the water and the rich man falling into the water to save him. I'm getting the feeling none of you have seen this movie. Doug, what do you think this movie is?
I'm wrong. I'm definitely wrong, but it's a lot of people's favorite movie. It's not It's a Wonderful Life. It's not.
Josh, what do you think?
Is it the Charlie Chaplin movie that I can't think of the name of, but I don't know why I'm really having a hard time now, and I'm feeling really bad about myself in a way that I haven't in a long time. The Lady and the Tramp, because fuck you for doing this to me, Nick.
Don't worry, it feels bad for me too. Well, here's the 1 point clue that I promised I'd read. Josh is in the right direction under violence and gore. Like most Chaplin films, all violence is mild and purely comic.
Oh my god. I'm so
I get all the names are in my head together. So I'm just
What was the year again?
1931. Nobody likes Chaplin in here.
I do, but it's not the one I could think.
All right. I just can't think of the name of this fucking movie.
Josh, you don't have to buzz in every round.
I do. It's the Tramp.
Did you just say it's the Tramp?
Yeah.
It's not the
this
Tramp.
so much. I know.
This is my favorite Charlie Chaplin movie, City Lights.
Yep.
I want to kill myself. I want to die so bad right now. I just want to crawl into a hole and fucking die.
Little known fact, I was once in a skating show number called City Lights. It was not based on the Chaplin film at all.
The name is so I can never ever remember the name of that.
It's a great movie, and
I feel like the movie titles from that time though are so like vague.
They're so esoteric.
They're like the guy, the thing.
Doug, you are in the lead still with 3 points.
Oh, okay.
Liz, you are in second place with -2. Sammy at -6. Josh tying his low score at -27 right now.
You know what's awful about that is that I had gotten like 13 or 14 points in that game.
There's still time. We still have
I have
5
not
movies
recorded
left.
a point yet.
Sammy, you get to pick this one. Would you like a movie from 1982, 1999, or 2009?
Can you get those years again?
82, 99, or 2009?
82.
82.
I do it.
Ooh, I got a good one for this.
From 1982 for 5 points under violence and gore, one character is terribly burned near the film's ending by an explosion. Doug, what do you think this movie is?
I'm going to think it's one of the quintessential movies of our time. Terminator.
Josh, what do you think?
Heavy Metal.
It is not Heavy Metal. And it is
Came out in
not
82.
Terminator.
It's one of my favorite movies.
4 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. 2 characters consume a fictional illegal beverage. In real life, it would clearly be akin to hard liquor of some type, such as rum or whiskey. All right, for 3 points under violence and gore. In a scene set in the sick bay, a number of characters die, including one shown to be horribly charred and bloodied, who speaks for a brief moment with the captain before dying. Liz was in and out of that. Sammie, oh, man, nope, Sammie's gone. All right, Josh, you have something. What was that?
Dune.
It is not Dune.
I know.
What year is this again?
82.
82, okay.
For 2 points under frightening and intense scenes, a worm-like and scary-looking eel is forcibly introduced into the ears of 2 characters. It is shown crawling into a man's ear, and both men are then shown screaming loudly in pain and or terror.
I feel dumb. I do know this.
All right, everybody's buzzed in now. Sammie, what do you think?
I actually think I'm wrong. This is not Total Recall. I'm wrong.
Liz, what do you think?
Aliens.
Doug, what do you think?
I'm going to say Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan!
Josh, what do you think?
It's The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing.
It is not The Thing.
Oh, man, I really thought...
It is not Aliens.
Oh, wait, no, it's not.
It is not Total Recall. This movie is Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan.
Oh, I, for whatever reason, thought Wrath of Khan had already come out.
One of the best action movies ever made.
It's great.
It's great. Look, it's no Voyage Home. But...
I saw that one.
I love that movie.
Me too. Like Spock with the headband.
Fun fact: that was my first Star Trek movie ever.
Mine too.
I think that's my second favorite Star Trek movie.
Oh.
Final clue under frightening and intense scenes: the film's iconic climax, in which Spock dies, could upset many viewers.
Yep.
Doug at 4, Liz at -3, Sammie at -7. Josh cannot get to the positives in this show. He is at -30 right now.
Oh my God.
We have one more go around left, 4 more movies, 1 more for each of you, 20 points on the board. Maybe we can break 5. Doug, you get to pick this movie. Would you like a movie from 1968, 1999, or 2007?
Fuck it up, Doug.
You know what? Let's get wild and go 2007.
Let's get wild.
Let's get wild.
All I can think of is Gloria it was Gloria Estefan. Let's Get Loud.
Uh-huh. From 2007 for 5 points under sex and nudity, a man is seen fully nude in a non-sexual shot. Two buzzed in real quick. Josh, what do you think?
Juno.
Sammie, what do you think?
I'm going to apologize because I'm done picking good movies.
I want to change my guess.
This
I want to
is
change my guess.
Spider-Man 3.
I want to change my guess, Nick. What's it going to hurt at this point?
You know what? I'll let you.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That came out in 07, I think. Maybe 08. No, 07.
Came out in
That came out
09.
in 07.
Iron Man 3 did come out in 07.
And none of those movies have fully
Up come out
nude
in
men.
09.
Disappointingly
It's
enough.
I'm not listen. Sandman is not wearing clothes.
No, he is not.
That's
It's all
Sammy.
sand, baby. All sand, baby.
For 4 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, a group of men do drugs and then hallucinate via an animated sequence. Very comical and hilarious. It's comical and hilarious.
2007.
2007.
Movies came out that year? I guess they did. Well, I know that this movie came out in 07.
Okay, Josh, what's the movie?
There will be blood.
No, there is no animated drug sequence in There Will Be Blood.
Where is the one I saw?
Also, we've used that before. You got the 5-point clue.
So, what's your point? It came out the year that we said it did.
I think that was the first episode.
Yeah. Well, look, man, don't blame an honest man for like trying or whatever, right?
For 3 points under violence and gore, a young boy accidentally cuts his brother in half with a machete. This is played for laughs and not that graphic. All right. Josh, what have you got now?
Is this the John C. Reilly? I don't know the title. I think Dewey Cox story. Walk Hard, the story of Dewey Cox, something like that.
Sammy, what do you think?
That's what I'm saying. Walk hard.
Josh, you said you didn't know the title and then like gave me the exact title.
Yeah, like that was way more than I was just gonna say.
So I finally got it right.
This is a severely underrated movie to me. This is Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
It's a fun time.
Wildly underrated film.
It is wonderful.
Dewey, you don't want any of this shit.
I don't know why they made more musician biopics after this movie.
Yeah.
Also, the soundtrack is fantastic.
Yeah, it really is.
Other things that happen in Walk Hard under violence and gore, a man gets high on an unknown substance and goes on a rampage, flipping cars, running from the cops, etc. Again, played for laughs. And violence and gore, a running gag is that whenever the main character gets upset, he violently rips a sink out of the wall, parodying when angry characters randomly destroy things in films. Doug, you're at 4. Liz, you're at -3. Sammy, you're up to -4. Josh,
I'm going back to 0, okay? And every game at 0.
Josh, you've redeemed yourself. You're now at -29.
I'm clawing my way back, you guys. Doug, look out, buddy.
We can do more rounds of this game.
Oh yeah, Nick would love that. Everyone,
right.
Please note that I stalled there because I forgot Nick's name. Which is
Happy birthday, Nick.
I'm so happy to have my friends on this show tonight.
And all my inorganic brain decay than it is on you and having a really simple name.
It's not like all of our names are written on the screen.
It rhymes with my last name, Nick. It rhymes with my. This one is 100% on me. There's so many things for me to feel bad about from this last hour or so.
We've been doing this maybe 70 minutes.
I said
this is a long episode.
Josh, would you like a movie from 1948, 1954, or 2014?
I think we're witnessing this psychological break of Joshua pick specifically for Nick's birthday. Happy birthday, Nick.
Oh, 24. What are the years? Let's do the 40s one. Let's go there.
54, 2014.
What was the 40s one?
48.
Oh, that's not wartime. Israel was already a country. 54. Let's go. That's the Suez Crisis. That's the Suez Crisis, baby. Let's go. I'm feeling good about it.
Oh my god.
I'm doing fine. Let's go.
Josh picked 1954. This movie
Love
for
this
5
game.
points. Under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, the main character and his friends enjoy a glass of brandy. Josh.
Cider House Rules, you piece of shit. I think this movie is the Cider House Rules. I really think that is the movie, and I'm not just playing this for laughs because my brain hurts.
God.
This is probably the movie based on whatever the hell you just said, but I can't remember because my brain is decaying at an alarming and incredible rate.
Tagline for this
Cider
episode.
House Rules.
Piece of shit.
I think this might be Josh's last episode.
Might be Josh's last a lot of things.
Oh my god.
For 4 points under sex and nudity, a woman kisses a man she is not in love with in front of 2 other men.
Huh.
The biopic of my life.
All right, Josh, what now?
Gentlemen prefer blondes.
That is a real guess. It's not Gentlemen Prefer Blondes.
Do you know how much that feels bad?
I
For you to
do.
guess for real and to think maybe there's this little glimmer, there's a window, and then for you to just say nope so quickly like that.
I do really like that movie, but it is
Yeah, me
not.
too.
For 3 points under sex and nudity, we see a woman putting on a halter top from behind. We see her bare back until then. The same woman dances around her apartment. This is seen from a distance. As she continues to dance, she sticks out her butt a few times inappropriately.
Scandalous.
All right, everybody but Doug's in. Liz, what do you think?
Rear Window?
Josh, what do you think?
That's a good guess, and more than likely better than what I'm gonna say. Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Sammy, what do you think?
Sabrina.
Oh, Sabrina's great. And Breakfast at Tiffany's is almost perfect, aside from one major thing.
I think we know what that is.
What is it?
This movie is, in fact, Rear Window.
Oh, that's one of my favorite
Wow.
movies. We
I
have
thought that
things
you
in
were-
common.
I thought that you were right.
It's happened
but
a couple
I didn't
times
wanna-
tonight, you know.
I didn't want to cheat, and it's pretty high stakes for me right now. So
Considering you look like you're in WITSEC right now.
I honestly, Sammy, I was waffling between Rear Window and Sabrina.
Same.
So
I was just hoping it wasn't Rear Window, and you guys were just eliminating the other choices.
Other clues in Rear Window under violence and gore: a man tries to strangle a man in a wheelchair but fails. And violence and gore, the
Sure,
plot.
Oh, I know what movie this is.
The plot resolves the suspicion.
North by Northwest.
What? The plot revolves the suspicion that a man murdered his sick wife and stuffed her dismembered body into several suitcases. A man's mention of this is made of the suspected gory details, and some of the related dialogue can be graphic. I mean, it's so close to Sabrina.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
a
you
photo
for
finish.
admitting it, you know.
Doug, you're at 4. Liz, you've crawled back up to 0.
crawl up.
Sammy, we're at -5. And Josh,
Listen,
you're
if I
at
get 2 5
negative
point
32.
clues, I win.
I mean, I'm still in the game.
Liz,
Okay.
would you like a movie from 1957, 1986, or 1994?
1986.
1986.
1994 is working on
cool
Blockbuster
movies.
Video.
All
old.
right. Penultimate movie. There's only 10 points
God.
left on the board. From 1986 for 5 points, under sex and nudity. Full frontal female nudity is seen for several seconds in one non-sexual context. Breasts and thick pubis are shown. No male nudity in this scene.
Thick pubis.
Thick pubis in this scene.
Clip it.
You just,
Clip it. Clip it.
Nick, is it THICC or THICK?
That pubis has an ass that won't quit. Josh, what do you think this movie is?
Cocoon.
It is not Cocoon. Again, you got that, I think, on the 5-point clue when that was a movie in the game.
Well, memory is a really weird thing, huh?
Yeah.
What a
For
mystery.
For 4 points under sex and nudity, a man watches a woman get undressed from a closet. We see her from behind and fairly far away from the screen. Brief full rear nudity from a distance.
God, there's so many movies from the
Like
80s with
friend.
I know.
voyeuristic,
Josh, what do you think?
undressed women.
RoboCop.
It is
I'll buy that for
not
a
RoboCop.
I have a guess that might hurt you. I'll wait.
I'll buy that for $1.
Listen, it'll either hurt you or it's right. Like
Part of RoboCop where he's dressed up in the sexy negligee.
3 points under violence and gore. A man finds a decomposing severed ear. It is somewhat moldy and covered with ants.
that's nope.
Ear.
Ooh.
Josh,
You know
what do you think?
I'm trying to raise my hand.
Oh, okay. Sammy, what do you think?
That's not a scene from Reanimator, and I don't think that's the year.
Josh, what do you think?
Dream Warriors.
It's a good guess. It's a good guess. Listen, if you love a movie, you make it the movie twice. You know.
One of these days I'll do that. I really love Reanimator, but it is not Reanimator. For 2 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, a man inhales unidentified gas from a mask that makes him act strange. A man pops an unidentified tablet into another's mouth.
Ooh.
No, I've definitely.
No.
No?
I'm gonna continue to watch Josh.
Yeah, what's up, Doug? You doing anything cool over there?
What do you mean?
Oh, what the hell?
Just
All
thinking.
right.
Throw
Josh,
my
what do you
old hat
think?
into the ring. You waited. You lingered too long. This one's on you. Raging Bull?
Not Raging Bull.
No. That's fine.
Final clue under frightening and intense scenes. The villain is a complete psychopath, and his actions are monstrous and very unpleasant, which makes him a frightening character.
What? This is the most vague description I've ever heard in my life.
All right.
So many.
We only
things.
have 2 people buzzed in. Sammy, do you know what this movie is?
I have no idea why this movie is coming to me. I do like. I don't know why this is this is wrong, and I can't explain why. My brain is just like. My brain is just. It's the Rocketeer. It's the Rocketeer. That's what my brain.
That was 1991.
I know.
That was not what I was expecting. It was so much more.
It's not what I was expecting.
No, the pubis is not nearly thick enough in the Rocketeer. Josh, what do you think?
I'm gonna be totally honest. That really threw me off. I don't remember what I was gonna say, and I yield my guess.
All right, we got another clue that nobody got. This is the David Lynch classic Blue Velvet.
I've seen this.
I have not seen Blue Velvet.
I have seen this. I've seen all of these movies.
He put his disease in me.
Dennis Hopper, Kyle MacLachlan, Laura Dern, just
Prison Year.
A real uncomfortable but great movie.
Maybe if David Lynch wants to remember it, he should write more polarizing movies, huh?
Take some chances.
Yeah.
We've got one movie remaining. Doug.
That one feels bad. To be honest again. That one feels like it's on us and not you, Nick. Nick looks fully crazed at this point.
He does.
It's been a wonderful hour and a half.
No, it hasn't.
This is supposed to be an hour-long show, right?
It used to be. One movie remains. Doug, who continues to not buzz in anymore, still in the lead with 4.
Really?
This might be the second 4-point win in like a week.
Can we just do 1999 so I can say Firehouse Rules again?
Didn't that just... No, that was too... I was on that one, though.
Liz, you're at 0. Sammy, you're at -7.
You know what?
You're at
might as well dig deeper.
36.
I can't.
Last movie
I got
goes
a few
to
points.
Sammy.
All right.
Would you like a movie from 1982, 1987, or 2009?
87.
87.
Can I guess right now?
Oh God.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Okay. All right, I'll wait.
I might.
Final movie of the night from 1987 for 5 points under sex and nudity. A boy is called a penis by some raucous guys at a bar. Josh, what do you think?
You were right. But I'm still going to guess because one of my favorite movies came out this year and is Manhunter.
Sammy, what do you think?
But that doesn't happen in Manhunter.
I also don't think that happens in this, but you know what? We referenced it at the beginning of the show. I'm saying Gremlins 2.
It is not Gremlins 2. Manhunter's great. It's not Manhunter.
It's a great movie.
For 4 points under profanity. The Disney Plus release of the movie removes the 2 F-bombs and a few other words. Josh, what do you think this time?
Adventures in Babysitting?
Josh, you waited the entire game, but you finally got a 4-point clue.
Hey.
This is Adventures in Babysitting.
Wow.
That's one of my favorite movies.
That's a cool ass movie. So did I win?
That is a great movie.
We do have a lot of the same favorite movies, Nick. We did learn that.
You know what's fun about this one is that if I didn't guess a whole bunch of stupid shit, I maybe would have won. It probably would have won.
I mean, you got the score that won.
I mean, I got more than 4 total points.
The other clues in Adventures in Babysitting Under frightening and intense scenes, the children are in various levels of peril throughout their trip to the city. For example, their tow truck driver fires a gun during a domestic dispute. They are chased by criminals and they find themselves in the middle of a gang fight. And the young girl climbs out the window in a tall building. A man tries to get her, ends up stranded there. Violence and gore on a subway. Two rival gangs suddenly appear and threaten each other, showing knives and rushing at each other. But they are stopped by the main character. When one tells her aggressively to sit down, one of the kids she's with gets in his face. The gang member throws a knife into the boy's shoe, cutting his toe. Not graphic. And violence and gore. A babysitter tells a pretty graphic story. Quote, babysitter alone with the kid's tale. That includes a man with a hook killing everyone by attacking their faces. That's also the movie where Vincent D'Onofrio plays Thor.
Yep.
And there's like a little girl who's obsessed with Thor.
Don't worry, you keep it. I have one at home. One of my favorite lines.
Just a wonderful movie.
Yeah.
That was Adventures in Babysitting. This was my birthday episode.
Hey, happy birthday, Nick.
Of Inappropriate Movie Database. Our final scores tonight. Josh at -33. Sammie at -8. Liz at 0. Our winner tonight, again, for like the second time in a couple of weeks, is Doug Fitzgerald with 4 points.
Yeah, baby, big 4. Whoop, whoop.
This went about as well as I expected.
I have a new low score.
Disappoint you for your birthday.
No, this was wonderful because I still got to talk about movies I love. So that's
I went through all of that just to end up at 0.
Yeah, you did so much work for that 0.
My game is going to be incredibly
Liz,
easy.
it's not,
so like
Liz, we call that the Lloyd Legacy Shark.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lloyd,
true.
it's
Shout
not
out to
about the
Lloyd.
destiny.
No, Lloyd doesn't guess. Liz guessed a lot.
Yep.
That's true. Yeah.
Liz guessed a lot, and her score is the same as everybody who didn't play this game.
Yeah, if Lloyd buzzes in, his buzzer is broken.
This was such a delight, regardless of what scores ended up here. Before we go, if there is anything you want to promote, anywhere you want to be found, or just any last words, Josh, I'll start with you.
Why?
Why?
You could come out to my open mic at the Midway on Sundays at 9 o'clock that runs until 2 in the morning. That'd do me a big solid. If you don't, why not? It's late on a Sunday. That's weird of you. Let's see. Saturday, I'm doing a basement show in somewhere in Boston. I realize I might not should say where on the internet. So if you want to go to that and you happen to be watching live, I guess you can find a way to DM me. I won't tell you how, but you can figure it out. Maybe if you want to go to the show bad enough to figure it out. That's how promotion works. So you just forget about the last thing I said, probably. But if you're in the New York City area, on May 4th, I am producing and hosting a show out of Broadway Comedy Club in Times Square. So you do me a real solid and go to that, or even just buy a ticket for that and not go. That's fine also. It's called Body Negativity, and it's a bunch of fat people being a way about being fat people. So it's going to be fun. That's it.
Josh, thank you for putting up with this show.
I can say the same about you and just change the noun.
Liz.
Happy birthday, dude.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, I'd like to promote Nick's birthday. Happy birthday. Also, I'll be doing the live version of this show at the Midway on May 11th.
10th.
10th. Yeah, see, I know. I will be there. It's in my calendar correctly. It's just not in my brain correctly. But I'll be there. Other people should be there too. I'm sure Nick will also promo that again before it happens. Also, this coming Saturday, April 30th, I can't go, but please support. My friends are putting on a show at All She Wrote Books in Assembly. It's a queer feminist bookstore. The owner has a puppy. They're super rad. Lots of great comics are on it. They also run a monthly open mic for people who are otherwise excluded in comedy. So DM me if you want that info, because I will gatekeep that. Because right now it's a super rad mic where like there aren't people actively excluding others with their comedy. And I'd like to keep it that way. Because de facto other open mics are already like hostile environments. So that's my little plug for that. Follow me on Twitter for politics, jokes, sadness, whatever. Follow me on Instagram for baked goods and rare insights into my personal life. No, I'm kidding. And thanks for having me. Be well. Nick, this is your show.
Liz, thank you so much.
Please stop me from talking.
Sammie, do you have anything?
Honestly, after this game, I don't remember anything that I have going on. Okay. Follow me on social media at Sammie James. I run 3 monthly shows because my brain doesn't stop. That's the Badass Trans Woman of Comedy on the second Saturday of every month. Also on the second Saturday of every month, but in the afternoon is You Matter, a monthly virtual concert for trans kids and their families. The fourth Saturday of the month is The Waiting Room, health and bodies themed comedy. And most importantly, I am currently rewatching the entirety of the Puppet Master series, so I can review those in character as a demon, which is a thing I do on TikTok. I review horror movies on TikTok as a demon.
Oh, I don't know if the Puppet Master series is worth it.
Oh, it is most definitely worth it.
Listen, it's if you want to, let's just say this demon has some feelings about that leechly.
I'm Sammie. Yeah. Thank you so much for being on like so many of these shows. You're great. I'm so happy you keep doing this show. And look out for Sammie hosting next month.
May 19th.
May 19th. Finally, our winner, Doug.
As your current and ruling champion, you can see me. I'm going to be performing stand-up and emceeing in front of Rocky Horror Picture Show at the Irish and American in Malden, and where I'm going to be apparently emceeing for the mayor and other political candidates. So look for me for getting rushed out of Malden by an angry mob on Friday night. If you would like to see that, it's at 7:30. I've never been more happy to live in Somerville, because it's okay to have a political enemy as long as you don't live in their district.
So the mayor's going to be at Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Yeah, I figure they're already setting themselves up for a political expose.
What
Well,
a
thank you
weird event. I'm sorry. I'm like,
Yeah.
Thank you all
Yeah, I
so
got-
much for doing this show. Like I said,
Agree
this
with
was a
Liz there.
delight. Once again, thank you, Doug Fitzgerald, Josh Pick, Liz Estey, Sammie James. I'm Nick Martucci. You can find me on all social media at Blundering Idiom. Find the show on Facebook if you search Inappropriate Movie Database or click the link in the description. Find us on Twitter and Instagram at IMDb Game. Like I said, I am putting out dates for May very shortly, within the next couple of days. I would love to have whoever's watching on the show. I love having new people on the show. So if you've never done this or you haven't done it in a while, look out for that. Ask to be on. You can probably be on. Also, I have a couple of things to promote outside of May 10th. We're doing the show live again at the Midway Cafe in Jamaica Plain at 7 p.m. That's going to be Liz Estey. You just saw her. Also, Nick Ortolani, Tyler Tuttle, and Lloyd Legacy Sharp with Matt Shore opening, playing a few songs. It's just going to be a fantastic show. So I hope you come out to that. Also, if you want to see me do stand-up, I'm doing stand-up again. I will be at Muyas this Friday, April 29th at 8 p.m. In Boston. And I will also be in Lawrence, Massachusetts this Sunday, May 1st at 8 p.m. at the One Broadway. Is that One Broadway Collective? I believe so. I should have my dates in front of me. But please come out to those. I'm so happy to be like in person doing comedy again. And like and subscribe and do all the YouTube stuff. And thank you so much for watching this episode. Like I said, such a delight. Thank you.